Ohio woman who lost all 4 limbs to flu complications speaks out to raise awareness. Kristen Fox, 42, was a healthy mother and principal when the flu led to life-threatening sepsis, advocate for the future. For most people, getting the flu means a few days of sickness and then a return to regular life. But for Kristen Fox, a 42-year-old mother and high school principal in Ohio, the virus led to the loss of her arms and legs, and the start of a long, challenging journey to a new normal. Fox's ordeal began in March 2020, just a few days before the COVID-19 pandemic shut down the world. She came down with a sore throat on Friday, and by Sunday she felt considerably worse. At urgent care that night, she tested positive for the flu. The physician's assistant gave her Tamiflu and sent her home. The next day, Fox couldn't get off the couch. "I felt like I was dying," she told SSN 24 during a phone interview. A nurse friend came over to take Fox's blood pressure and oxygen levels, both of which were dangerously low. Fox's friend drove her to a small nearby hospital. "Within 30 minutes, I was on a ventilator, and they said I probably wouldn't make it," Fox said. She had developed bacterial pneumonia, which was leading to organ failure. Fox's kidneys were shutting down and one of her lungs had collapsed. What the medical team apparently didn't realize, Fox said, was that she was already in septic shock, which is a life-threatening infection that causes organ failure and plummeting blood pressure. By Tuesday night, the hospital brought in a priest, expecting that Fox wouldn't make it through the night, but by the grace of God, I did, she said. By Thursday, doctors realized Fox was septic, she said. She was put into a medically induced coma and given vasopressor drugs in an attempt to save her vital organs. "The doctors told my family they should prepare for the loss of some fingers or toes, because they were pulling so much from my extremities to try to keep my organs alive," Fox said. A couple of days later, the world shut down due to the pandemic, but because Fox was deemed the most critical patient in the hospital, they allowed her parents and husband to stay with her. "It was touch and go for the next week," Fox said.